Alright, BobalosRex here. And you can almost see, you can barely see him, but Sheldon can see him. Oh, he blinked at me. You good. You good, Sheldon. Alright, so hopefully he behaves. We got Draenei to talk about. It's a lore rant, so I'm gonna be yapping. Alright, so Draenei. What's next for him? We did the Draenei heritage. What is next for them? Alright? That's what we're talking about today. Alright? Dude, I like the heritage. I like the armor's fine. It is hard to match with. But, I like the quest line. We had a good time. We did all this stuff. Here, let me move away from the map. Because I am going to want to look at the map. Because, honestly, here's the thing. What is the main next thing we know is happening with the Draenei that they literally said? They're making a new city. There's like, first thing I want to know. What's going to be the name? I can't wait for us to get a name drop. Alright? That will be great. You know, it's like when we heard about Emir's Grisil, we were like, what? And then the Nidos were building a city, we're like, oh my god, what's going to be the name? And it was like Belemeth, and we're like... And then, I hope this is added in a patch, because then I can do a fly-through on the PTR easy, rather than in an expansion. But, here's the thing with the Draenei. When could we get more Draenei content, right? When is the next Draenei related quest? That's kind of also what this series is talking about. Could we get it in Midnight? People have speculated, you know. Blood Elves get a new city. Draenei get a new city. Because here is the thing, right? If you don't know, these two zones and the Isle of Quel'Danas and these two zones exist on the Outland map, like really way up here or something, okay? Or maybe the Draenei is somewhere else. I know Silvermoon's over here, alright? And they're in a no-fly zone because of... Oh, we can fly. Oh my god, why are we in Netherstorm? What? So, in Midnight, they're gonna break that. Or maybe... Oh, I wonder if they're gonna allow you to zone into that old area. In a way. So still keep it, right? And then they're basically just gonna build it out here. Because I hope they keep the old stuff. So for Midnight, they'll do that. Okay, so in theory, they create a new area for the Blood Elves. They should do the same for the Draenei. So they fix the islands. So all they would have to do for the Draenei is... I mean, I don't know how hard this is. Copy. Hold up. Copy. Well, copy that off of here. Paste it right here. Alright? Which is funny, too. Oh my god, I just thought about it. So the boat from here, right, goes out and goes to Outland. Oh my god. Goes to the Outland server. But yeah. But I'm going to be real. I think they could just do this at any time. Draenei can get this at any point in time. This could be like a precursor to Midnight. Midnight, we go to Quel'Danas. Pre-Midnight, Draenei get their house back. Because y'all know my theory, right? If we're being over here and we do all the new continent stuff, where are we going to go next? Where's the sword? Kalimdor. So I was thinking we were getting some Kalimdor stuff this expansion. So I honestly think Draenei could get their updated area and new city soon. Because they technologically advanced, right? If you know stuff with the Alpha, some people that have been somewhere for 15 years did a whole slew of stuff. They do got some good tech, but the Draenei are futuristic, dude. Their Civ is old. Valen is old. And you know what? He needs to retire. I love him. He needs to be able to retire. He don't need to be in battle. We see him in battle, but honestly, he should be like, in that Anduin flash up. Anduin, we go to battle. Alright. I'm retired though, so I'm going to bed. Like, he don't need to be fighting no more. That's all I'm saying. So Valen, I think, should be able to retire. He can be like, maybe like, I guess like British monarchy, you know, he gets his retirement fund. Okay, and he just chills. And like, he's still like a spiritual leader, so people are like, yo, Valen, can we get your advice? And I hope we get a new triumvirate, or we saw this on alternate Draenor, the Council of Exarchs. I think should be cool. Would be cool. I'm fine if Valen stays leader. I'm just saying we're seeing new leaders pop up. I would think it'd be cool if we get like a Draenei council. You know, Draenei have had councils in the past. You know, they have the, like I said, the Triumvirate. They have the Duumvirate. You know, I would like to see, or I would like to see at least Draenei government stuff going forward, because they are an advanced race. I would love to see like them do what, how they exist, you know, world building. All right, where would the city be? We could have a city here, maybe incorporate the Exodar. You know, honestly, I was talking about gussying up the Exodar. I still like the idea of the city taking apart, being a part of the Exodar. But, you know, we did do the quest. Maybe that area in Blood Mist. Maybe we see the cleansing of blood. See, how long would it take to cleanse? You know, but you know what? I would like a city here, honestly, because think about a city here, right? So we have a city here. We have this island that was kind of owned by Night Elves. Night Elves Dragon Riders. Give this back to the Night Elves. You have a Night Elf district. You know, because the Night Elves help the Draenei, and literally, if they're rebuilding like, look at this. If they're rebuilding this, like, it's all connected. You know, see some unity. That could be cool. That's kind of the spots I was thinking. So, like, over here, Night Elf district. Or build up around the Exodar. You know, that could be cool. But yeah, just, we need these zones added in WoW. And then that's how we get, like, a new city, all that stuff, because we know the city is coming. Next thing I want to talk about. As much as I would love for the zone and all that stuff to be added, right? That could take time. Where do I see the next quest line involving the Draenei possibly being added? And I see it as a quest line to unlock broken customizations or the broken allied race. You know, I think they should get their own racial, and we only see new racials with allied race, because the whole thing about broken is they're disconnected from the light. So them having Gift of the Naru, I mean, they could have Gift of the Naru. Like, if we have interchangeable and we start, like, having half-elves and stuff, maybe we can interchange some of the racials on your character. That would be interesting. But I do think a unique broken racials would be cool, in my opinion. So I would see them as an allied race, but I would want to see that questline add customizations for base Draenei and Lightforge. When I start talking about the Draenei here, I almost don't want to do a Lightforge Draenei what's next, because we're really seeing the Draenei just reconnect. Lightforge, I don't really see them like acting as Turellian's their leader, honestly, in my opinion. Maybe it's because I'm not well read enough. But we see the Lightforge pretty much acting as part of the Draenei. You know, they just kind of like reconnected. Now we got Ataru. Is that right? Was that... Am I saying the wrong name? All I know is we got the Eridar and the Procool and the Broken all coming back together. We know the Draenei are still existing in Outland. So is Outland getting worse, or is it just what it is? Like, the Draenei just chilling there. I mean, it was called... The Draenei really took over Draenor, okay, to make it be called Draenor. An alien race comes to your planet. Yo, this planet's named Draenor after us. Like, damn! It wasn't even yours! You know? What would the orcs have called the... Do we know what the orcs called Draenor? They probably just call it Draenor. Oh my god. If they had their own name, that's what it should be called. But oh well. It's Outland over here now. But yeah, Outland... Like... Are they staying? Orcs are leaving. Draenei are just like, no, that's fine. We'll stay. We'll stay. It's like, okay. But, like I said, in my Draenei theories, I do want to see the Draenei call Azeroth home. Alright? Like I said, along with the Lightforge, I would love to see some cross customizations, especially if we start getting, like, half-elf, half-elves, right? Then maybe a Draenei got Lightforged up, but they still... I mean, maybe they didn't go... I don't know. What if a Lightforged Draenei and a normal Draenei have a kid? Does the kid get some of the tattoo? I don't know. Do they pass down the tattoos? I just think Draenei tattoos would be good. Lightforge have the cool tattoos. Just some extra customizations. I'm always asking for extra customizations. Every lore rant, I'm going to be like, this cool lore thing. But also add customizations. But I definitely want to see more cross Draenei and Lightforge. I was trying to bring up like a Draenei leader we got. Of course, I would love to see the heritage armors. Some people have mentioned it. I've seen this in chat. So, like Mag-R orcs and orcs being able to use each other's heritage. I would love for the Draenei and the Lightforge to use each other's. And maybe get us a more, maybe get us a light. So instead of the purple crystals, it's light. Like the yellow, the light yellow kind of look. I don't know. Maybe that's asking too much. Speaking of more customizations, I want extra Eridar customizations. And I would love to see their story continued in some way. You know, I'll mention them later because I'm going to talk about classes later. But I would love to see more Fel customizations for Draenei in a continuing story with... Oh my god, what was his name? Arzul? Alright. Or Arzal? That guy. I would love to see where the 7 Automai crystals are. I looked it up, and some are accounted for, some aren't, but I would love to see them all confirmed and reunited. Argus update, maybe. I mean, we kind of see some stuff on Argus. But if everyone's leaving Argus, all the Procool are leaving Argus, I would love to see that, like, in the lore now. So then we'd see a ton more pro cool running around the city. You know, they're being like, yeah, Argus actually does suck. You know, have them bring Talbuks. You know, we don't have Talbuks really around here, and we should. We need to see more Talbuks. Talbuks invading the area. You know? Alright, so I talked about that. Okay. Alright, now it's for classes. Okay, so what classes don't Draenei have? And I kind of talk about this in their own class videos, but I'm going to get into it for Draenei here too. So, Draenei cannot be druids and demon hunters and evokers. But I've already done a whole long video about how evokers work, how we can get evokers, have a Drakthir want to use a Draenei visage form, so then they are a Draenei and a dragon, and therefore also an evoker. Like, that's an easy way to get them to be a dragon so they can be the evoker class, but then also operate as a Draenei. Simple as that. Okay, check out that video. But druids and demon hunters for Draenei, how do we get it? So, druids, I think when we get broken, we see... Oh my god, I just remembered this too. We see... Well, and they're kind of lost ones, okay? But we see broken, druid-like going on over here. I'm pretty dang sure. I may be misremembering. I'm just saying broken and druids could be connected. Okay? Nature. The Rangari. Okay? You get some Draenei hanging out with the Night Elves. They hang out. Look at this. The Draenei start working to bring back Darnassus. They doing their druid magic over by the tree. The Draenei are right here. The Draenei are right here. Maybe a Draenei looks over and like, I really like the tree. I want to grow a tree. And goes to grow a tree. Draenei druids. Boom. Alright, now demon hunters. Okay, listen up. This is the most obvious next demon hunter besides orcs. What race in WoW has fought demons the most? Draenei. They've fought demons the longest in the entire game. Night Elves have fought them a long time. 10,000 years. Draenei have fought them for like 12,000 plus. They've been on the run from demons. You know, I believe that using Arzel and the Eridar Draenei, the Minari Eridar, the Red Draenei, we could get Draenei Demon Hunters. And one, their demon form would straight up look like Kil'jaeden with the wings. Alright? Imagine that. Like, even if you customize a blue Draenei for the demon form, you would turn red or something. And then that's how we also get more fel customizations for Draenei, for the Eridar. I mean, we should already get the cooler up-res fel cracks and stuff for the Draenei. Here, let's show Kil'jaeden. Like, I was talking about it, but, like, straight up. Draenei Demon Form. Boom. Boom! What's up? Let me play as this. Alright, maybe not as big. But let's go. Draenei Demon Hunter. Draenei, Fel Draenei. Yo. It would literally be... Imagine a Draenei that sided with Kil'jaeden. That was like, you know what? I actually think this sucks. Eats a demon soul, or does some kind of ritual, and becomes a Draenei demon hunter. Like, it's as simple as that. And they, you know what? A Draenei that went evil, that would look like, they'd be red. And fell. You know? And then you get this cool demon form, you just get a whole group of them, boom, Draenei demon hunters. Or, like, I said in the demon hunter video, you can have a whole thing where it's like the demon hunters are recruiting and Draenei step up, boom. But I think it would be cool to, in Arzol's group, or whatever his name is, we see more warrior-like Warlock Eridar. Because these are defectors, and they are just trying to survive on Arcus. They could have made the ultimate sacrifice. What have you given? Alright. Last little thing, while we're talking about classes, Lightforge rejoining the Draenei could get us Lightforge Shaman. You know, we already see Draenei pick up Shamanism. Like, as a Draenei Shaman, who do I go to train in Shamanism? I go to Nabunda. Okay? I literally go to a Broken. So, maybe a Lightforge, you know, having issues with the light. Maybe they were blessed by the light, but they've been kind of like, man, the light don't really like me. I like being in nature. And they just were like, you know what? I'm vibing with the elements. And they just become a shaman. Oh, I have that there. That's funny. I moved my camera. Oh, well. But yeah. See, look. Shaman trainer. Who is this? A bear. I learned shamanism from a bear. Alright? If this bear can teach a normal Draenei... Look at this bear. If this bear could teach a normal Draenei how to be a shaman, it could teach a Lightforge Draenei how to be a shaman. Alright, and that's it. Whew. Anyways, that was a lore rant for sure. I am working on trying to... I need to set up where I read the Chronicles and I essentially play Devil's Advocate against the Titans. It's like when we got the book from Zascara Vaults of Deathwing talking shit about a book. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna read the Titans book and be like, oh, you're saying this? Do you really mean that? Was the Black Empire really that bad? Kind of deal. But I'm still working on that. I gotta figure out how I want to format it. But anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.